Caring for your mats in Spellbinders Die Templates is easy. To start off, let's ink on a die, and I'll show you how to clean that off. We already have a die cut, pre-cut out, and it's embossed. So now we're going to turn the die over, and we're going to ink it. So we're going to choose our ink. And I'm actually just using some pigment ink, and I'm rubbing it all over the die. So as you can see, the ink is going all over the die. Now we're going to remove the die cut from the die, and we've got this great effect. Wow, look at that detail. But we're left with a die covered in ink. It's very simple to remove the ink. I prefer baby wipes, so you just take your baby wipe, and you just wipe it off. And you can see how easily the ink is removed right from the die. Now, if you're using alcohol markers or alcohol-based ink, a great way to remove the ink from the die is with hand sanitizer that's alcohol-based or alcohol, plain and simple. It's very easy to do. It comes off the dies beautifully. So now we're going to move on to taking care of our cutting mats. So, as you can see, first of all, you've got lots of cuts in the cut mats. These are cut mats, and they are designed to have cut marks in them. You're also going to see where there's color on the mats. That's from the paper and the die pushing into the cutting mats. That's perfectly normal. A lot of this is going to be permanent, and that's fine. If you're using any kind of ink, you can basically use, like I said earlier, the alcohol-based hand sanitizer or the alcohol. You're not going to be able to get the cut marks off of your cutting mats, and that's perfectly normal. But what you can do is clean the dirt off of your mats. So basically, you're just going to take baby wipes, or you can use soap and water, dish liquid, and just clean your mats. So as you can see, I'm just rubbing the baby wipes on the mats, and I'm removing basically just dirt. This will also help to keep your cardstock clean if you're using white cardstock. So here you can see on the baby wipe, there was quite a bit of dirt there. And it's good from time to time just to clean off your mats, because if you're using white cardstock, it will keep your cardstock nice and clean. Let's move on to the tan rubber embossing mat. With the tan rubber embossing mat, using pigment inks or chalk-based inks, you're going to have ink on your mats. One way you can remove a lot of the ink is with a stamp cleaning solution. Otherwise, you're just going to have to live with ink on your mats. It doesn't really hurt a thing. Remember though, if you're using alcohol ink, you can go back to using the alcohol or the hand sanitizer. So as you can see, cleaning your mats and your dies are very simple with the Wizard.